Okay, so here's the X class. I've been getting a lot of questions because a lot of people know I've had one. This is my second one, and you can see it says sample on the bottom. First one was a little bit more of it wasn't quite a prototype that like we showed when I was at the show with them. It was more refined, very similar to this. Um, Made some changes, a new display in this from the last one I had. A little more reactive and some better software is running on this. Here's your tank on the back. Slide it down, it pops out. Odd shape, but everything always has a purpose, so it fits in the back. You pull this stopper out, you can fill it, put your stopper back in. Bottle does fit in there and pop through, but since there's no extra air hole, just the feeder line, when you squeeze your bottle, it comes out the feeder, so no good. You got to pull the stopper, put it back in. When you're full, slide it into the mod. You can see that the pin sticking down. Just snap it back into place, and you're good to go. So, how do you control this thing? You don't see a joystick. You don't see any buttons. It does have the normal 3-click lock, and that was one of the wallpapers on there. It has 5 to get into the menu, and you can select these, but you just not change around the menu. You're swiping now. Instead of clicking buttons up and down on the joystick, you swipe, and to select, you tap them. All right. So I don't use it. Mainly, I used it to get out of novice and put it in advanced mode, so it's not locked down. Main thing you do here is you see this little lock. It means your display is locked. But if you scroll up, you can see that lock turned into a memory setting. So now you can come in here, and since the screen's unlocked, oops, I swiped instead of doing that. You can tap the screen. This happens to be the feed rate for your Addy, so you can adjust it up or down. While you're in here, you can also scroll, and there's a manual feed. You press it. Yes, you hear a whine when it's pumping. There's an auto feed. I think you can change this time where if you wanted to, from an empty tank, just prime it and let it run. It'll run for that long. I don't do it. I do it manually. But you see, you can swipe through here, and there's different options. You can change your memory settings by swiping. You can change your power settings from swiping, etc. Change what type of Addy you have. So that's great. I accidentally locked it. But you can also very quickly, once you swipe and get used to the swiping thing, you see it unlocks. You can just go right in and tap on the power and adjust your power settings. Boom, you're done. You can also, with that swipe, I got juice on my finger. You can come in and tap in different parts of the screen. And because I got a big fat thumb, I'm not sure how someone with a small finger would do, or maybe a stylus, I'm not sure, for selecting portions on the screen. But you could, like this one here, change from powerful to standard, powerful plus. And yes, you have all your curves in here as well. But it's really cool. It's really reactive. And it's easy to use once you get used to it. Again, juice on the thumbs isn't good. But hey, I'm trying to do this one-handed for you. So, all right, we're at about 4 minutes, so I shot over my target, but I figured quick overview, let everybody get an idea of the X class, which should be coming very soon. Stay tuned.